Wellgistics, the company that raised $50 million for their XRP treasury, because it's going to be more than just an XRP treasury. Right now, the trend that we're starting to see is a lot of companies creating treasuries or adding crypto to their balance sheets. MicroStrategy has done this with Bitcoin. Xrpl has done this with Ethereum. Various companies have done this with XRP, others with Solana. But the big story here is that Wellgistics Health, which is located in Florida, they're actually planning to use XRP and XRPL in their current business model. And I've talked a lot about the negative aspects of these treasury companies, because a lot of these guys come from Web 2, they come from traditional markets, and they don't necessarily understand how volatile crypto is. And every single time we've had a black swan event or a bear market, etc., it's really been with mismanagement of money, primarily crypto, because people are not necessarily able to time the market. But I'm starting to think that these companies that are actually going to be utilizing the crypto asset in their current business model will do significantly better than other treasuries. Because remember, a lot of these treasuries, what they're doing is they are creating, these companies, they are NASDAQ listed companies, they're public companies, and what they're doing is they are utilizing the current laws and regulations that companies can do, well, certain companies, if you have enough capital, to create traditional financial instruments like stocks, bonds, etc. Also, make sure to like this video, drop me a comment, because I do my best to read them all and share it. So what that means is when they are creating these financial instruments, they're able to raise capital. They're taking that capital, then they're buying a crypto asset to hold on to. Some of these companies are staking, some of these companies are just holding, some of these companies are taking out loan debts or collateral debts against these assets. And you have to understand, with collateral, it's incredibly risky, because if number drops below a certain level, you can get liquidated, meaning that the person offering you the loan will take all of that capital. It triggers a tax event for you. However, you can stop liquidation with adding more capital. But with crypto, and what makes it so tricky is that our markets are volatile, and we don't necessarily know what is going to drop, when it's going to drop. And when we're talking about an asset like XRP is super volatile, and that's not a bad thing. But let's go ahead and talk about what exactly is happening with Wellgistics and how they're going to be utilizing XRP or an XRPL in their business model, okay? Incredibly important stuff over here. So, if you guys don't know, Wellgistics is a publicly traded healthcare infrastructure company, and they're going to be integrating XRP's crypto into the XRPL, the ledger, into its operations. They plan to use XRP for treasury management, payments, and collateral to secure financing. This includes using XRPL for near instant low-cost B2B settlements with their network of pharmacies and manufacturers. Wellgistics secured $50 million credit facility to support these initiatives, according to Yahoo Finance. This was posted back in May, but they just filed an S1 recently, kind of asking and reiterating the same exact thing. And Bill Morgan from X, who is an incredibly smart attorney, and a colleague of mine, he went ahead and went through the S1 and gave an update of what he thinks this means. He says, what I've gathered from the reading of the S1 form filed with the SEC today, Wellgistics is incredibly revealing. It's more than just a company using XRP in its treasury reserve. And I think that this is important, is because a lot of these cryptos do have valid use cases. And instead of just buying the asset and holding on to the asset and hoping everything goes well, what they're doing is they are actually utilizing XRP in the Ripple ecosystem in their current business plan. So when I talk about these treasuries imploding and potentially bringing in the black swan event, I feel like the treasuries that are actually using the crypto in their business model have a better understanding of what's happening, and they're going to be a little bit less risky. Again, that's not financial advice. This is just my opinion of the current state of things from what I'm witnessing. But again, to recap, Bill in his post says, this is a summary of what the filing revealed. And again, he's an attorney. This is his opinion. Wellgistics is not only planning to hold XRP as a treasury reserve, which a lot of companies are doing that. It plans to implement a payment solution leveraging the XRPL to facilitate low-cost, real-time payments between Wellgistics, its pharmacy customers, and manufacturing and vendor partners, which is a real business utility for XRPL. I worked in pharmacy for almost 7 years, and to see, this coming to healthcare is just absolutely amazing, okay? Very, very, very amazing, because there could be a lot of really great healthcare reform utilizing blockchain technology, payments, supply management, patient data, but that's like a whole nother, patient data on the blockchain is a whole completely different type of beast, but it could work if it's done properly, but I'm not gonna get into that too much today. Wellgistics also intends to issue equity or debt securities or other capital raising to use the proceeds to purchase more XRP, and they also intend to use XRP as collateral for capital raising and transactions. So they're going to be doing the same thing that a lot of other companies are doing, but they're implementing in their basic business plan, okay, which makes a lot of sense. And to me, that is incredibly bullish. As far as the market goes, XRP price is up, trading back above $3. And I know a lot of people get really freaked out over the short-term volatility when we get these drops, etc. But really at this end of the day, you guys, we know crypto is volatile, okay? We've been here. And for XRP to pump all the way up from about 50 cents to almost $4 in the last, 6 months is crazy, absolutely crazy business. So that's why it's so important to have a trading and investing plan and to be patient. Now, will this mean that we'll just that we won't have a bear market and that XRP won't dump one day? No, it doesn't mean that. But I still think it is, if you're somebody who likes to invest in public companies, especially crypto companies or crypto treasuries, it's important to pay attention who is doing what and how they're doing it. Okay, that's just my personal opinion on the matter. So to me, this is incredibly bullish. This sets a really great precedent moving forward as to how other companies should operate. Because let's face it, Strategy, Michael Saylor's company, what are they using? What are they really doing with Bitcoin? Xrpl Gaming, what are they really doing with Ethereum? All these other companies that are popping up, the ones that want ton treasuries, BNB treasuries, all of that, they're going to need to be able to kind of integrate that into their current business model, especially if they have that asset on the treasury. That's just my personal opinion. So I think this is incredibly bullish news. I think that this is setting another good precedent for Ripple and their entire ecosystem. And I think that this is great for the industry to actually see what a proper way to set up a treasury is. And again, you guys, it is my birthday. Thank you so much for celebrating with me. Lo and I, we are currently hanging out at an undisclosed location. We've got the little beach over there. So I'll be posting stuff on my Instagram if you want to follow me there. But good morning to everybody. Thank you so much to all the channel members. Good morning to Mr. Dale. Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. Good morning to Mr. Larry Sharp, who's been a part of the O Army for a month now. Good morning to Eric Burt. Thank you so much. Good morning to Mr. Larry Sharp for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for the other happy birthday wishes. But on that note, now you're going to get ready. We got a really busy day to hang out together. And again, the channel broke 250,000 subscribers. And just by you guys watching my videos, I'm monetized. So I am able to work from home and be a stay-at-home mom because of you guys. And it means so much to me. I can't even put into words. It was something that was always my dream, and I'm always able to be there for my kid no matter what. Honey, mommy's live right now. Is mommy able to come stop what she's doing and come get you from school or bring you stuff when you need it? Yeah? Do you want to say hi to everyone? Thank you. So again, you guys, thank you so much. You guys mean a lot to me. And it's been a rough week, but just looking forward to continuing to grind and to climb and to bring you guys the best content ever. But again, thank you so much, and good morning to Mr. Dale. Bye-bye. Oh, and happy birthday to any other Leos out there.